Tools needed for replacement of the arm. Raise the mower and remove the cover. Set the maximum cutting height. Loosen the taper lock on the replaced arm. Disconnect the battery. Then disconnect the control unit connectors. And disconnect the angular joint from the bearing. Dismount the girder and move it to the side. Now loosen the nylon pulleys to allow the chain to become slack. Remove circlip and disconnect the stabilizing bar of the arm. Unscrew wheel steering chain pulley to loosen the chain completely. Remove the wheel and loosen grub screws in bearing. Remove screws on assembly to gain access to pulley and belt. Remove the pulley from the shaft. By unscrewing the gearing cover of angular gear, the wheel suspension is completely loosened. Dismount the sliding bar bolt and loosen the clamp. Pull out the sliding bar upwards and take out the arm. Check the surface of sliding bar before mounting the new arm. In case of sharp edges, align it by file not to damage scraper rings and sliding bearings. Put the arm on the sliding bar with the help of tool. To make the assembly easier, remove the sliding bushing from the cross and together with a spring and extension piece, mount it out of the mower. Do not forget to refit the rubber stop. Pass the sliding bar of the arm under the steering chain and place it into its housing. Use the bolts to fasten the sliding bushing. Toothed sprocket must be free to fit into the ridge of the sliding bar. Use the rubber mallet to tenderize the fitting into the mower deck. Turn the girder back and place it onto the sliding bars. Use the Loctite thread glue to fasten the girder studs. tighten the sliding bar to the mower deck. With standard cutting height, the stiffener is 40 mm under the mower deck. Refit the nylon chain pulley back. Be careful to the correct placement of the ring under the pulleys. Lubricate the angle gear. Do not forget to use the stop ring. Put the wheel suspension on the arm and cover with cover plate. Glue the bolts. Refit the pulley onto chain and refit and tighten the taper bearing. Do not tighten it now. Lubricate the angle gear's vertical shaft to easier assembly and possible pulley removal. You should place the pulley easily and freely, do not hammer. Refit the belt into the pulley groove and connect the stabilizing bar. Do not forget the spacing ring and mount the gear bracket. Fasten the stabilizers and refit the circlip. Connect the angular joints with bearing housing and ensure by a lock. Tighten the chain nylon pulleys. Refit wheel and tighten. Lubricate the arm with the help of grease gun. Attention, do not continue when the grease gun resistance is increasing. It could lead to displacement of scraper rings. Connect the control unit connectors. Connect the battery. Turn on the mower and realign the wheels with a straight edge so they are parallel. Once all wheels are aligned, then tighten grub screw in taper bearings. Attention, at this moment do not rotate with the wheels. In case of bad access to the grub screws, to tighten the taper bearing, operate the steering to rotate the taper bearing to allow easy access. Now we can move the wheels with the help of control and get better access to tightening the bolts. Tighten the bolts alternately until the taper bearing is totally tight. Finally, put the mower on the floor and refit all covers and guards.